What's up, y'all? It's your host, Sensei. Okay, back when I was the episode. Here, my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Pac-Man CXZ. Check me out on everything at PACCMAN CXZ. You did.
On God. I liked your vlog. It was genuinely entertaining. I was enjoying myself.
I want to go back and change a couple things, and I think I'm going to add a clip when I go to Denver next week. But other than that, I also enjoy it. Yes,
That's fair.
It was more fun than it was originally.
Oh, you know what? I was surprised that it wasn't entertaining that it was.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. Like, it's really the edit where it comes together. I kept telling you.
Oh God. So you know what? I feel like there is like such a niche for vlog content because of like boiling all with that shit we did down into that 7 minutes. You know what? It was good. It was a good time.
Yeah, and if we had next time we go, I want to go tubing at that spot right there. In the middle of downtown.
Yeah.
And then that's what I kind of want to add on to the end because the end was just like I didn't even know what to do, so I just kind of threw that together. But yeah, go watch the Denver vlog on my channel, Pac-Man. Yeah, you did.
On God. But no, speaking of things that are actually pretty enjoyable, you know what? I think that we've gotten to the point of music where the rap pyramid has collapsed. Would you say that? Would you say that? Because of like the reason why I'm thinking of this, right? So I was watching a stream, and they're talking about how like a lot of artists are really struggling to sell out concerts and things of that nature, even when they are like high caliber artists. For example, if you're like Moneybagg Yo and below, you're gonna struggle to sell out like a stadium in a sense.
Moneybagg Yo, funny indicator. Interesting indicator, very.
And the thing is, I feel like we've all collectively just agreed that rappers aren't like performing as cool as they should be. If it's not like as entertaining, or like you're not getting enough stuff, or they're just like the pure etiquette is wrong, i.e. showing up late, leaving early, so stuff like that. Because it was like I was talking to a lot of people about like their concert going and things like that, and they all came together and let me know the rap artists be the worst. For this one reason, they'll pull up actually an hour to 2 hours late.
To 3 hours late, and then not even perform most of the song and just kind of be there. That's why I just refuse to go to rap shows. But I don't think that's the reason that everybody's losing out. I think you're seeing evidence of financial hardship. With all these financial hardship that they're talking about in the government and all the rest of the stuff. I'm not going to spend all this dumbass money for Ticketmaster that they're just inflating the prices for no reason in the first place. I'm not going to give them all this money for somebody that's already, like you said, like an iffy show. And maybe you just cut concerts out altogether. Maybe that's your thing in your budget. You're like, you know what? I like them. It's fun, but like, I don't need to go to a concert.
And the thing that's crazy, I was looking at, there's a concert that I wanted to go to, and for like some all right seats, $236, right? Yep. And I'm thinking to myself, there's like, what are those like real big events with like 100 artists pull up to the thing? Like, for example, Lollapalooza, which is I think this week. Whenever y'all get this, it's like this week, and you will literally get 20 of the biggest artists with the artists that you wanted to go to in the first place, all coming together for 3 whole days for maybe an extra 100, an extra 50 for the tickets. So it's like, why would I even do that if there's that opportunity right there?
I think music festivals are a different vibe altogether, though, because they don't usually do those indoors.
Oh, okay.
So there's no seating. So I think there's that to account for as well.
Okay.
But I don't know if that even makes any difference.
Do people sit at concerts? Like, are you sitting watching Drake?
I'm sure that having a seat is nice to some degree.
Okay, fair enough. The opportunity to sit down on maybe a Houston Lang of Vegas if he wants to perform some nonsense like that.
Or if they have like an intermission, or if they have like an opening act that you don't like, do you want to stand there awkwardly and be like, hey, bro, come on, like, just wrap it up?
Being an opening act sounds like hell. Like, I don't even blame folks to not wanting to, because I remember talking about like, why don't local artists just go to these really big shows and things of that nature? And you know, I don't think I want to be G Herbo's opener or like Lil Uzi Vert's opener type of thing.
It depends on if your music goes with theirs, or if they're going in a new direction. If it like that's kind of important. Like what's a good example? Like, you wouldn't want Travis Scott or like a younger Travis Scott to open for like Summer Walker. Yeah, like, that just wouldn't make
Carly
sense.
Rae Jepsen.
Like, it's not the same fan base.
No, I feel that.
That's all that really matters, though. And then as long as you like, if you making the gangster music, get somebody that's making gangster music to open for you. You don't want like Tyler the Creator.
They just ruined the whole vibe altogether.
Just that kind of fan base.
But yeah, no. Have you ever been to a concert?
A music concert? I went to We Day one time.
What's We Day?
I honestly don't know. I really sat here and thought for a second. I have no idea.
Was it like a thing in middle school or what?
They have it. I think they still have it. They have it in 3 states, I think. And here they have it at Excel, and all these like students come and they like.
Red shirt, or were you orange shirt?
I don't think.
There wasn't a color shirt?
Oh, for that year?
Yeah.
I think ours was blue, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we are talking about the same thing. Okay, continue. Yeah.
So, you get to go to that, and they have like a couple of like we saw, I think it was Neil Armstrong, Lily Singh, and like somebody else, and they like give like a motivation. I don't know what it is. I think it's like anti-bullying. I don't know, but it's like it's supposed to be like an event. I think that's the only thing I've been that's like close to a concert. Somebody performed. I can't remember.
Okay, I feel that. No, I feel that. You know what? I wanted to like really get into like the whole concert going before it's too late, because I feel like a lot of the fans are ruining it. If, for example, like the shit that was going on at Cardi B's show, where motherfuckers are throwing water, and I know that was part of it. You know what?
Can we please, just before we go on to that, but we talked about things that are getting canceled. You ever been to the circus? I was lucky enough that I had a homie looking out that was like, let's go to the circus.
I have never been
I've been to the circus. It's actually lit. I would go as an adult. I thought
like,
it was cool.
Even with the lion tamers and
the
crazy folk.
all the cap shit. And you're like, this is real? Like, I like, it's weird to like actually see it.
So you saw a tiger jump through a hole?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
They have like they have like 6 of them, and then they got like the elephants and like all the bullshit, and the lady that like bites onto the thing and shoots the bow and arrow over her head with her feet. Like they had like yeah, they got all the cap shit. So like they don't really have them anymore because they're canceling them, and it's like probably for good reason.
Why are they canceling them?
They're like beating the animals and stuff. How do you get them to like sit on a stool, and like they do hella cool tricks and stuff? Yeah. But it's like it's gonna be gone. Go. I thought it was bad cool. Not that I'm like pro animal abuse. It's about to be over.
Yeah. So go with.
I'm anti SeaWorld, but go to the circus though. It was bad cool. I thought.
No, I feel that. You know what? Oh my god.
But you know what's not mad cool? Hitting your fans in the face with a microphone.
Oh, you're on the fan side.
You know what?
Because me personally, I think she needed to get jumped. If that was not the time to throw the water, and you know it.
If the report is accurate, and Cardi B asked to be wetted, and then that girl wetted her, she can't be mad that she got wet. You know what I'm saying?
So they were singing WAP, and she just throwing some water?
She said that Cardi, or the reports, I didn't read it. This was headlines. I might just be a headline goblin. I might just be lying to you right now. But the headline said Cardi B requested to have somebody throw water at her before this girl did that. And then she did that, and Cardi tripped through the microphone, and that's why she was like, oh damn, my bad. That's what it looked like to me.
See, my whole thing, I saw the video where it was like there was motherfuckers that were wetting her. Like the whole crowd was with her at one time. And then she's like, all right, let's go. And then one activist goes and does that. And she's like, oh, the funniest thing is she pauses like, Bob, just hit that bitch right in the face. I don't know if it was directly it hit her, but I know it hit somebody. And whoever got hit, y'all better jump the motherfucker that was supposed to get hit for that nonsense.
Somebody is suing too. Like, I can't remember if it was the girl that got hit or the other girl that got hit.
Okay.
Like the girl that threw the water or the girl that got hit. I can't remember. But yeah, somebody's getting sued. We should probably be better journalists. But
this is not journalism. But continue.
I just think it's crazy that how you go treat your fans like this, honestly?
Bro, you know what? It's not even how do you treat your fans, because they've been bullshitting for the past like 3 months. Like, did you see Harry Styles getting hit with something in the eye? Or like the other motherfucker that actually got knocked out on the ground?
Didn't Dave Chappelle get hit with like a shoe? No, somebody ran on his stage. Dave Chappelle got hit with a banana. Somebody threw a banana at him.
That got to be racist, but continue.
Somebody threw a banana at him. Then like people getting hit with shoes. Was it Drake? Somebody got hit in the head with a shoe.
Drake did get hit, yeah.
That girl got hit in the eye with a phone. Her shit was black. You remember that?
Yes. Oh.
So like, you know what? Maybe I am wrong.
There's been a lot of cap shit that's been going on for the past like 3-4 months, and it's getting to the point where it's like I feel like the artist's gonna be like, you know what? fuck it, we're gonna put a net all over the stage and you're just gonna be ass.
No, what they're gonna do is just ban stuff at the stadium because they can do that. Because you already, like most stadiums, like most like large
you have
venues,
to check in like a backpack and shit like that.
You can't have a backpack that's not see through, and it has to be small too.
Oh,
at most venues they'll just be like, no.
I feel that. I did. One of my homegirls. She had a telefer bag, and it was one of like the smaller ones. And it was like she was able to get that one in because it was just small as shit. Yeah. So yeah, no, I feel that.
And it does change by event. Every event is not the same.
Depending on how big the artist is and shit like that.
But like, yeah they won't even let
you're not for the try Beyonce like that. But continue.
I think they'll just get to the point where they'll just be like, if you can bring in your phone and your keys.
And then maybe maybe type of shit.
You can't bring in any paper, no signs, no extra items.
Dehydrate yourself, nigga. I don't know what to tell you.
You already have to buy the stuff, don't you? Oh yeah, they don't like scan your bag. They just kind of like look in it.
Okay. I feel that. Shit, that sounds so ass. But yeah, no, I don't even blame these artists for trying to fight back, especially right now, because it's like, I feel like we're gonna get to a point where we're just gonna be way overboard. Or do you just think that's just where we're at right now?
What do you mean by overboard?
Like, do you think motherfuckers are gonna start trying like crazier and crazier shit? Because like this shit was a trend.
It's already kind of happened because there was a period of time where people kept getting ran up on stage.
Run up on an artist is insane. But continue.
Will Smith did it, and then Dave Chappelle got run up on by that dude. He was like a rapper or something, I guess. There's somebody else too, I can't remember. And then a couple of different comedians, I listened to them on podcasts. Like somebody's like charged them on stage at like some small comedy club.
Nah, imagine being so funny, motherfucker gets up and then tries to really jump you on stage. No, that's ridiculous.
So I think it's already gotten pretty crazy.
I just think security at comedy clubs, do you?
Huh?
You don't get that much security.
They have security.
Oh, okay.
They have alcohol and stuff, so they have security.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So, but yeah, I think it's more of a thing because people are just like, bored. There's no TV.
Okay.
SAG-AFTRA has been
they've been running amok,
running up 100. They're like, give me every single penny. There's nothing is getting written. No podcasts. Ain't gonna be no shows. No cartoons. Nothing. No animation. So.
Real quick on that, bro, anybody that's against, you know what, before we even get there, anybody that's against the strikings of any of these industries, I feel like you're just the biggest dickhead ever. But especially, who was the motherfucker, the person that's the actor for Arrow he's the Green Arrow Robin Hood, right? The craziest thing is, bro was like, yeah, no, I feel like this shit is lame, we shouldn't be striking, and for you to go out of line like this, he needs to get jumped. Me personally, he needs to get jumped for trying to talk like this. Because it's not about you. Y'all are the only motherfuckers that are actually getting money for real.
None of them are going to have jobs. Like if you don't protest, none of you are going to have jobs. You know that, right? There's no reason. They don't even need you. They'll just use your likeness so they don't have to deal with you.
Real quick, let's just hit that shit real quick. Oh, I heard that a lot of like the Nickelodeon actors, like the child actors, they weren't getting... not gratuity, but they weren't getting residuals.
You don't get residuals as a child.
That is so scary. And like the motherfuckers, they would like come back every season like, hey, can we like talk the same? Can I get residuals? Like, no, we'll just cast another motherfucker. If this is what you will, just cast someone else. Do you know how many kids want to star on a Nickelodeon show? Or a Disney show?
And that's how they sell it. They'll just recast you in the second season, which is like not likely. But I mean, they've done it. You remember My Wife and Kids? What's her name? Ashley? Ashley used to be black. She used to be our dark skin.
Yeah, pretty dark skin. Yeah,
she used to be dark skin. Now she's this little light skin. She wasn't as stupid before either.
They made her more ditzy.
She was so ditzy when she was light skinned. Before she was alright. Like she used to get in trouble and stuff, but I swear she was on some episodes for real. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was contract or what, but they ended up swapping her out. So.
Especially with how easy it is to just like change actors, and there's not really much you can say about it because it's like if they don't want you on the show, what are you gonna do? Tell them put me on the goddamn show? Nigga die. Like what the fuck?
There are people that have like done stuff like that. Like I think Zach and Cody, like they were able to negotiate. I can't remember their story exactly, so don't quote me on this. But I think Zach and Cody said they were able to negotiate something where they were like actually. Because they got to a point where they were like, we don't even want to do this for real. So it's like, you got to make it worth our while.
And it's like, you can see, if you get to like that level, there's like, Zach, if you want to be Zach and Cody, I don't think you can't recast Zach and Cody. you can't recast motherfucker like Zendaya in a lot of the shows that she's in. So it's like there is a few top tier of the motherfuckers.
Well, Zendaya, all the shows that you're talking about, all those were once she was grown.
Oh, okay.
She did have Shake It Up and Casey Undercover or whatever, but I think even Casey Undercover she was grown.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's like all that's like a lot of that stuff is like just like for child stars that like the one-offs, like, you know.
Oh, so specifically when you're like 10, 11 type of thing.
And they never have anything after that. That's kind of why they're bitter about it too, is because
okay.
not to be shitty about it. I would too.
I'd be a hater too, yeah.
If you're the biggest thing you ever did and it still gets hella views and hella love to this day, and you get no residuals,
yeah.
I would be upset if I got no residuals too. But it's just like you don't have anything after that, and then you're like, but then I never even really got paid off the thing like I was supposed to,
because they were paying me as if I was 10 or 11 type of thing.
Like, you get paid well, but it's just like not what you would get paid as an adult, and no residuals.
Exactly. And then it's like getting paid well. It's like, I mean, it's the amount of people that it's going to. If it's not like the lawyers and the paralegals and shit like that on that end, then it's going to my parents and things of that end. And then it's like none of the shit's actually going to touch your wallet. So,
but you get to like live and stuff.
Yeah.
And some of those parents are weird, so they like
write it inside the contract that they're their manager type of thing.
Well, no, some of the parents are weird and like just like let you live your life because you're making the money.
Okay.
Like a lot of those people are not a lot, but there are a percentage of people that want their kids to be actors, and they want their kids to be actors. The kids don't even want to. So like they're just like strange situations going on there.
No, I feel that. For the people that are against people striking, especially for like the UPS situation where like people are getting like a lot of money now when they're like restructuring it, I feel like to be against striking is looking at another person's like pockets, and not even just looking at their pocket, but realizing that you being against them striking is fucking up your own money in the long run. Because I feel like everybody should be unionized at this point with everything getting expensive as it is, because motherfuckers are really living in like,
everybody should be getting paid right in the first place. There shouldn't be a need for there to be a union for you to get paid right.
But the thing is,
but if there is a need, yes, everyone should be unionized.
Yeah, no, oh god, because it's like I was talking to a couple people like even like in my type of line of work where it's like motherfuckers would get like hurt and then be expected to come back to work the very next day and deal with the shit at work. And it's like with situations like that, I feel like there is like an objective need, especially with everything getting so expensive, especially like living spaces where motherfuckers are paying like $1,500, $1,600 and just expected to just deal with it, because that's how much everything costs right now. So if everything is gonna cost as much as it is, you gotta at least raise the wages a little bit, just a tad.
Yeah, but then the price of everything goes up and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Everything's already going up. Let me at least get paid an extra $3, bro. God damn. No, but yeah, no, it's one of those things that I feel like people are not.
It's just not the solution, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Just pay you more, because what was minimum wage literally like 5 years ago, like $8 or something. It's $15, and now everything is just more expensive, and it's still like sucks.
But here's the thing: I feel like we're missing out on the points where it's like a lot of corporations are making so much more money, where it is making everything more expensive because they are hoarding so much money to begin with. Like when it comes like percentages of how much a company makes and like the money that they're giving their employees, it's little to nothing before you start looking at how much they're actually making. For example, fucking Uber. Oh my god. And the thing is, I feel like a lot of like corporations and things of that nature, they're so detached from how expensive everything is because they can afford it, that it's fucking up everybody else that's coming behind them.
If you're a big enough company, you probably have like a committee and stuff for like stuff like. Well, and it also depends on the company culture. A lot of companies don't care about their employees. So there is that. They really don't care about you in the slightest. Uber is a better example because they do like, you're not even really an employee, really.
You're contracted to just rando.
Yeah, you're not really even an employee. So that is a good example, I guess. But
oh god, holy fuck.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, you don't get any benefits at all.
There is no benefits.
There's people that Uber drive full time, and there's nothing that they can do for you. You just contract all the time. Like, thanks, bro.
Oh my god. And the craziest thing is, I remember that there was this one woman that was making a breakdown. She was like, yeah, no, to get picked up in New York and drive 10 minutes, how much do you think it costs? Oh, probably like $20-$30. That motherfucker costs $50, right? And they're like, oh, it's probably because it was surge pricing, right? They're like, no, that was regular price. This is surge pricing. And it was like $115. And they're like, oh, well, the workers need to get paid more. The motherfucker only got $5 extra out of the jump of $55.
You know they're going to start charging people to drive into Manhattan.
Why?
To keep traffic down.
Holy shit. Why do people be driving to Manhattan?
So here's the thing. If you live in Manhattan and have a car, I think you're honestly like a little special, right?
You're just like wasting.
There are people driving from New Jersey that have to get to like Brooklyn or whatever. So you kind of sort of have to drive through.
Yep. Damn, that drive is ass.
But the people that live in Manhattans with like the Porsches and the Rolls Royces and Mercedes and all the rest of that is actually span to me because you can't park anywhere. Every time you park, you're probably you have the money to afford it, but you're getting a ticket every time you park because there is nowhere to park.
That's true.
Unless you're at your apartment building.
That is actually a great point, because I remember while we were like Ubering, I was looking around, I was like, where are these cars stopping? And they're just not. They're just not stopping.
Spinning the block for 30 minutes. And then the gas situation, there's literally 0 gas stations in Manhattan.
That bitch was $8.
I don't understand how you even make sense of that. You have to go to either Brooklyn or New Jersey to get gas.
Bro. $8 gas. And bro, that's what it was like. Gas was like low as fuck. When it was like $3 at most here, it was $8 there. Nah, that's fucking ridiculous. That's so fucking ridiculous.
So
is their drive worse than LA's?
LA has the worst, or no, I think it's either LA or Atlanta has the worst traffic.
Okay.
And then New York is up there too.
Motherfuckers drive in Atlanta?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that live in Atlanta.
God damn.
They have the busiest airport, and there's like, yeah, people don't talk about Atlanta, but there's a lot of people in Atlanta.
Yeah, no. My sister was telling me, it's like, yeah, no, the airport system in Minnesota compared to Atlanta would actually make you cry. You can't stop nowhere. You can't do none of that. The cops will actually pull up on you and say, move your car, I'm taking your car.
Yeah. If they said that if you're flying in the South, you probably are going to have to make a stop in Atlanta.
Yep.
If you're flying and you have to make a connection, like from like, I don't know, like Louisiana to Florida or something stupid like that, you're making a stop in Atlanta. Or North Carolina to like Arkansas. You're stopping in Atlanta for sure.
God damn. Oof. Real quick before we move on topic, would you want to live in Atlanta?
I've never been. I don't think I like hot places. So
I feel that.
Cause like I think I can appreciate here that we get like 2 weeks of hot, and it's like usually pretty decent.
And at most it's 95, 96. Yeah.
And it's like maybe it's humid, but like I can deal with that. Like the hottest it gets here is like 100 degrees humid. I can deal with that. But that desert heat, and when you start to get into that southern, that like, oh man, them slave temps, I can't.
That's one of the things that I was thinking about during the slave times. I'd be like, motherfuckers have to just die of heat stroke, just period. That just has to be like part of it.
So when I went to Texas, I saw and was informed. If you notice, anybody that works outside, they're wearing long everything. They're wearing pants and long sleeve shirts. So I guess if you just keep the sun off your skin, it keeps you cooler.
Okay.
And I always wondered why in movies they're like, it's like, is part of the slavery torture? Like, why are they always wearing long clothes? Like, but I guess that's the reason.
Overalls under their
And they always got those long ass loose white shirts. And it's like, why are you wearing a long sleeve shirt? Like, why is it torture part of it? So I guess keeping the sun off of you keeps you less hot. I don't know how that works.
Science. Fuck it. Oh my god. Motherfuckers, you know what? Yeah.
Long sleeve shirts,
full ass pants.
I don't get it, but
just shoveling. You know what? Oh my god. Doing that shit and working in like being in prison, that's also is insane to me. Oh my god. To be fair,
I made one walk on that trip where I didn't completely drip the whole way. I was wearing pants. I don't know. I was wearing pants and a black t-shirt. I don't know. It was shady most of my walk, but I made that same walk the next day dripping. It was bad.
Holy fuck. You know what? Go down to the south to work out. You'll get shredded real quick. Run back and forth a couple times. You'll be, oh my God.
I went for 3 days. I look different. I do.
Even with all the food you're eating. But speaking of the South, Doja Cat has been on a run to go back to being the bitch I'm a cowgirl. Because this is getting ridiculous. Is she trying to ostracize?
Ostracize?
Yes. Is she trying to ostracize her fan base? Because this is crazy. This is...
Any publicity is good publicity. It's either that or she genuinely just doesn't care. Like everybody has a number of money where you just like, I don't need to do this anymore. This doesn't motivate me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Planet Her made enough money where she's like...
And everybody's number is different. She might have hit like 10 mil and be like, I don't need to do anything ever in my life. And they're like, you're not wrong.
I could even live in those nice, really expensive areas and just invest it correctly.
Exactly. If you just do the right thing with that 10 mil, you don't have to work at all. But like, everybody's number is different. Or it could just be a publicity stunt and she's just trying to get attention for the album. Or
just get it ready.
She just dropped or she might be about to drop or something.
Okay. Because she did drop the Attention song. Look at me. You looking. You know what? I hope her music still stays at the level of insane fire that it is, because it's looking scary, not gonna lie. Because I think she lost like 1 million followers here and just theirs. So fair, and they might all just come back when she drops something hot, or it'll be another group of fans that come. But
nobody cares about those followers. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Those aren't people buying your music, and if they were, who cares?
Okay.
Because you still have your diehard fans that you're going to drop and they're going to buy it. But those are the only people that were going to buy it anyway. Everybody else was just going to stream it and you were going to get your little pennies from the stream. So it's like, do I care about you at all? No.
So you feel like this is actually a good tactic in the long run?
It's not even a tactic. Fundamentally, why would I care about 90%
just genuinely just not giving a fuck?
Why? If you really think about it like that, 90% of y'all don't like me enough to buy my project.
Or
it's
buy
$10
or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
I'm supposed to care about you, and you just riding my whole entire female penis and just telling me that I'm the worst person in the world all the time. Yeah, no, I don't care about you.
Okay.
And then you have the small percentage of real fans that at least will give you that much. They'll get the tickets to the show or the album or whatever. And you're like, you know what? I can at least appreciate you. You're a real fan. And you're not on the timeline just talking a whole bunch of BS. So it's like,
okay.
Why would I genuinely kind of understand it.
Okay.
And then the fame thing being annoying, that's a whole different conversation. It's like y'all are actually the absolute most. I can't go to Wendy's and get a 4 for $4 without it being a whole thing. I would be upset as well.
Oh my fucking God. That does sound like the fucking worst. Holy fuck. You're trying to go to Subway and just like, you just can't. Trying to pump gas and you just can't.
You go get a 4 for $4 and your card declines? Oh, man.
Not even your fault. It's the fucking janky ass reader.
Bro, you like, I just got a new card. I didn't activate it. Like, your shit just declined.
No, oh God. Okay, fair enough.
People, Doja Cat's broke. They take your card, they take a video. You look, it's declined. You like, bro.
Embarrassing. No, I feel that. I feel like artists, especially if you're not top tier, maybe a little respect for the fans, maybe just a tad, because I feel like if you're going to spit at the good graces consistently without delivering something on like for them, I feel like it's not a bright idea in the long run.
What?
If you're going to consistently be on like your fans' head where it's like, yeah, no, I hate my fans. Like all y'all, honestly, if you like this album, I feel like you're just a dickhead that doesn't even like me for real. I feel like that's the consistency doing that stuff is going to like create a way where you're just losing out on the end.
So here's the thing. I don't think that this matters because I just remember that this even happened. You remember Lil Uzi Vert, famous as hell, Lil Uzi Vert right now?
Yeah.
You remember when famous as hell Lil Uzi Vert said, if you listen to my music, you're going to hell?
Hey,
you remember that where he was like, if you listen to my music, you're going to hell. I'm a representative of the devil, or something like that.
Yeah.
And look at where he is today. Doja Cat was just like, I don't like y'all.
You know what? I feel like there's a big difference because I feel like a lot of motherfuckers would love to party in hell with Uzi. But you know what? That's a whole other question. That is fucking insane.
He said y'all are going to hell if you listen to this music, bro.
The shit that's crazy. I remember there's an interview where they like asked him again, and there's like, yeah, no, all my people that listen to my music, they all going to hell, and y'all ride with me, and y'all and you just see all of his homies in the back of him just like looking around, like, hey, wait.
I didn't sign up for that. But if he can get away with that and get significantly more famous, it's just publicity. You get to a certain point where like fame. Like, I thought about it like this. When I was a kid and I used to watch like TV, or whether that be like reality shows, 2.5 Men, Family Guy, whatever, they would make references to famous people that I still don't know anything about except for the references they make because they did something or something wrong. Like all the people talking about Casey Anthony and stuff, I only know about Casey Anthony because she did that crazy shit. I don't know if she was the one that killed the baby or cut the wiener.
Yep.
She did one of those things though. And because of that, that's the only reason I know of this woman. Everybody's talking about her, making cultural references and stuff. And it's like you become a part of culture as a result of doing something negative. Unfortunately, especially once you're already at like the highest profile. Now it's a different situation because they just did some high profile shit. You're like, you did what? That's insane. Like what? But you know what I'm saying? Like once you get to a certain level, yeah, you can kind of do BS. I'm sure Michael Jackson got significantly more famous when he hung that baby off the balcony. Or when he caught on fire, he probably got so much more famous.
He hung a baby out the...
What he kind of like Simba'd his baby, and everybody was like, so he like
he almost dropped. Oh, yep, I remember.
He didn't almost drop it. He Simba'd the baby, and everybody gasped loud as fuck. So he like snatched that motherfucking red inside.
No, he's a funny guy. He's most definitely a funny guy. You know what? And that's the scariest thing about being famous. Because of like, when do you know that you're at that level to really bullshit? I feel like that's like the very determining factor. Because I feel like a lot of people lose out because they start bullshitting far too early, and it just ruins it for the rest of their trajectory altogether.
And once you get enough money, and you got to think about how much money they make per show and all that stuff, like how much money comes and goes out of the bank account. They have enough. Like when they do this stuff, they had enough. They just like, it's like kind of the same thing they talk about NBA players. I think they just keep spending.
And they just
like
forget.
And that's the only reason that people even end up going broke. They would all be fine. They don't need it, but they keep their spending habits as if they were making it like that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I remember Gilbert Arenas, he was like, yeah, no, especially with the physical and how much money that they're just like spending. They're like, yeah, no, I wish I could have got that 12 million back, because of it's like, now that he's in the business world, he's like, where the fuck am I getting $12 million in 1 year? And the fact that I just gave these niggas 19 is fucking insane. So it's like doing that shit when you're not working out the same way that you were before, and you're still eating like a fat motherfucker, eating like 3,000 calories per day.
Going to the mall, spending $50K for no reason. That's the thing I never could make sense of.
Is that real? You know what? I need her to get an NBA player on the show, because I want to ask if they are actually like forced to buy watches for the whole team. I feel like that's got to be bullshit.
That's some extra stuff. That's like people that really got it like that, them $100 million contracts and stuff.
They're like the bronze,
spending $3 million on Rolexes for like, it's only 15 dudes on a team. You're one of them. Like it's not that. It's not really not that much. Well,
for them, yes,
it's like 3 million or 300,000, whatever. Whatever. But like still.
But if you just literally got 70 million this year, I don't know what to tell you, Giggy. Oh my God. But yeah, no, that shit is fucking insane.
Yeah. But back on the celebrity part, they can be like, they don't need their fans anymore. It's just if they were more financially responsible, it wouldn't even be a problem. I mean, it's unfortunate that you're rude, but like, I get it, kind of.
I feel that,
because it's like, doesn't everybody kind of do this as like an escape plan? Everybody wants a retirement, and your retirement comes so much faster when you do like stuff like this. And you're getting 100K a show, 50K a show, whatever. How many shows can you do in a week? That really depends on how many you do in the city.
Yeah, how much you're really trying to get out there. Yeah.
So
no, I feel that, especially where it comes to
club appearances.
I was thinking about that. I was talking with one of my homeboy that be doing that shit. It's like, yeah, no, you could really, especially if you're able to like not even bring out that many motherfuckers. If you alone will guarantee like 20 to 30 people, I will give you $300 tonight. I'll just give you $300 just to pull up, and that's at like surface base level. So it's like
And if you're an artist, they want you to do one song. They'll pay you for that. They'll pay you to hang out. They'll give you a section, buy you some bottles. They'll give you money for bottles.
And then give you some bottles on top of that.
So you spend like half it out on bottles, keep the other half like.
Because of fucking not even nobody crazy. Motherfucking someone like NLE Chopper pulls up. They know there's going to be a crowd of 1,500 motherfuckers trying to pull up and just kind of party with NLE.
I know that we weren't talking about this at all, but can we make a stop on that? He's a lot more famous than I cared to like recognize.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I was watching his YouTube video, and motherfuckers were just coming out the wazoo, pulling up, and I'm like, you can't pay all these motherfuckers to act like fake fans. So it's like, yeah, no, he
has a lot of really young fans.
He makes music for the youngins. I don't know what to tell you.
I just don't. I guess because it's just I don't hear anybody playing NLE Chopper,
and then you realize it's the fucking youngins. So yeah, no, that's part of it. That's part of it. Oh my god. Oh shit. There's an artist. You know what? Before we even move on over that side, Minnesota has done a great service to Minnesotans everywhere. Tim Waltz, shouts out to you for legalizing the marijuana. So hey, shouts out to you.
Took you long enough.
On God. How's the celebrations? Have you been like seeing more THC shops opening up, things like that around you?
Dispensaries.
I
have not seen any dispensaries opening. I follow this group on Reddit just because they're like posting all the exact laws and stuff to see what was changing and stuff. And they were trying to hold events in public, and they were like, yeah, actually, let's not do that. There's gonna be police. They're trying to hold events for like the legalization day 8/1 or whatever.
So is it like you can walk around just blowing that bitch?
No.
In peace?
It is illegal to smoke in public. You can only smoke in your residence.
It's in your crib, and that's it.
That's about it. Or if they have consumption lounges, which is like licensing for that is probably interesting. But if they have consumption lounges, also there. So like any private residence, I think.
Oh, okay.
Private building or whatever.
Damn. So you can't like just like rent out a park and just blow gas. Just
you don't gotta rent out the park. Why you gotta rent out the park?
So it's like you're holding an event in this private space because it's your thing.
Legally, no. Could you do it, and would they take the time to arrest people? I think that really depends.
Okay.
So, but another thing about that is when they legalized marijuana, they also decriminalized all drugs and drug paraphernalia.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, I don't even know that would they give you a ticket or like I think they give you a ticket.
So damn near everything but heroin you're just chilling with, or anything higher than like the schedule, whatever.
Anything personal use amount.
Interesting. What does that mean?
So
is it like over like a fucking like pound?
I don't know what the exact limits are.
Okay,
but
interesting.
They decriminalized all drugs and drug paraphernalia, so you can't get arrested for having like a crack pipe or like a little bit of heroin.
Yeah. Really? Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Hey man, shouts out to y'all.
I think it's just for larger quantities.
Yeah, I think this is a good thing. We can finally start stepping away from this boogie monster that not JFK, that Ronald Reagan created with weed and all that stuff, and realize that it's really from God and from the nature. So hey,
you blame Ronald, I blame Nancy.
Really?
Yes, it's always the woman's fault. Always. We here on DaDojo are misogynists. Nah, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
When you said Nancy, I was like, Pelosi did some shit? Wait, hold on.
Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan had the drug commercial that like stuck with everybody, I guess. So
her shit was the drugs, his shit was the crime.
Ronald Reagan. Actually, you might be right.
Yeah, okay.
I think Ronald Reagan
because he's
that might be right. That sounds right, actually.
Yeah, he was the one that was like 3 strikes, and then the wife was like, "Oh yeah, no, if you smoke, you're a bum, and you're just like bad for society, and all that shit." So you know,
Reagan had the commercials that took the hearts of America, and then they had all the DARE stuff, and they were teaching kids about drugs. And I still want to find out where these drug dealers are that are just standing in alleys, just like here's some drugs.
Because I feel like the thing that blows me the most, every drug dealer that I've ever met or like told me about drug dealers, shit like that, has been white boys. They've all like the best dealers have always been white boys.
Yeah, because they don't get pulled over.
And that's the craziest part. That was the craziest part. I bet a dude that was selling a bunch of crazy shit. If it was shrooms, LSD, motherfucking mud, just a bunch of random shit like that, right? And what I tell you, he looks like a Discord degenerate. And I'm so upset that he's just moving around carefree. Just big as shit, just living in basements.
You don't even have to worry about getting pulled over. The police aren't, even if they come talk to you, they'll just be like, hey, what's up? They're not going to search you, nothing.
Even if you smell it, you'll be fine.
It's like as long as you got all your headlights and stuff, you're good, bro.
Real quick, if I ever get another ticket for a tag, someone's getting blown up. That's just where I'm gonna leave it.
You got a ticket for your car tag?
Yes, someone is getting blown up. The next time someone
You got pulled over?
Yes, bro. You're like, hey, you need to get these fixed. Da, 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 da.
Dang,
I'm like,
mine are old too.
Like, bro, what the fuck? I have to give you $70 every year just to make sure this is my car. What the fuck? So yeah, no, that's fucking nigga try to make me pay $120. I'm getting it disputed. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas ain't getting shit. Y'all motherfuckers are not getting shit. So
I gotta go wait in court all day.
Oh my god, that is the fucking worst. Holy shit. But speaking about waiting in court, Lizzo, it is your time. It is. Can we all just come and clap it up for this one? Come and clap it up for this one. Imagine the face of the face of body positivity. The allegations that's been coming out has been fucking wild. Oh my god.
Why are you so excited for Lizzo's downfall? What did Lizzo do to you?
It's not that what did Lizzo do to me. It's more like I never enjoyed her music. Like it literally sounded like motherfuckers were just praising her because of body positivity.
She got some nice pop songs.
But it's like, really?
And she plays the flute. Lizzo has talent. Am I saying that she's a nice person? No, but Lizzo's talented. All right, let's not be crazy.
Okay, fair enough. I will.
I'm not gonna say she has a goated catalog, but her songs aren't like terrible.
My whole thing is, I feel like it's so like mid that the fact that it's been able to like take such a crazy trajectory is the part that's blowing. It was the part that was blowing me because it wasn't like her voice was crazy or like she was playing instruments or doing dances or doing anything like that. She was. Was it anything crazy though?
At her shows, she went viral before all of this. Do you remember seeing the flute shoot where she was playing the flute and doing the shoot? Do you remember that? No, she goes on the flute and she's like, bitch. She really was playing the flute at her shows, and that's why she had hella memes and stuff. There was a moment where Lizzo memes was getting posted pre Lizzo though, pre like her being in pop culture and stuff. She does stuff.
Okay.
She's another one I'll defend. Like she actually does stuff.
So I just might be hating for her. That's just what it's looking like. Okay, all right.
Just like Kim Kardashian, I will not allow any more Kim K slander ever again.
Okay, fair enough. But recently, her dancers are suing that she allegedly had them in inhumane conditions, made them in sexual harassment situations. What's another big one? Made crude remarks constantly. Fired a couple dancers with no reasons behind it.
She tried to make a dancer that was a virgin eat a banana out of a stripper's vagine. That's a crazy sentence right there. And she did that real life. She was like, eat it.
I never realized how crazy that whole like the dancing scene really is, especially since you don't get paid. Like even if you're one of the greatest dancers ever, I'm not giving you an M for dancing. If you're one of the greatest backup dancers ever, you're not getting an M, bro. Even if you're dancing for Beyonce type of thing.
Oh, as a backup dancer?
Yeah.
You don't realize how hard tour is, bro. It's like people actually die from exhaustion.
Damn, that's crazy. But it's not that they're not talented. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's one of the most unthankful. You get paid the least. Motherfuckers be on your head all the time. You have to give straight measurements, So it's like there's a lot of things that go into it, and it just turns into dick eating. It turns into a bunch of dick eating. Oh my god!
Plus all the travel and shit. You thought an NBA schedule was hard.
Oh my
shit, you got to do sound check and all the rest of the shit every night.
And it's dead ass. You're only here for one night. Then get the fuck on.
Get on that bus and get some shut eye because you got to get set up when you get there, get warm, do the show.
Bitch, you better stretch, motherfucker. Goddamn. Yeah. Oh, holy fuck. And motherfucker, wait. Because one of the things that was crazy that I was hearing. So she would have her dancers every night after a show. It was part of the ritual to go out the next night, type of thing. Or like the night of the adventure of the whole performing and shit like that. That sounds insane.
That's how it is in Japan. I don't understand how people live like that.
You feel me?
Like it's expected as part of the culture that you go out and drink with your boss, and then you can't leave before him.
You have to damn near out drink that nigga,
and you have to drink every time. And it's like, bro, that's actually insane. Miss Lizzo, we are not in Japan. That is illegal.
Yeah. Oh god.
There was apparently also a 12-hour dance rehearsal so that she could weed out weak dancers or something, I guess. That's like you're actually trying to kill somebody. 12 hours of dancing?
Bro, and it's to the point motherfucker soiled herself. That's insane. That is insane. You know what? And the thing is, that's the craziest part about all this. The alleged dancers that are suing, they're never gonna get work again. Even if they are gonna get the money that's from this, no one's gonna hire you.
Maybe, you never know. If it's actually proven that Lizzo was like actually being flagrant, like,
just being an evil human,
like she was actually just being a terrible person, then like they'll probably be fine. Like Lizzo sound like she's Joe Jackson for real. You know what I'm saying? Like she does, right? That's how they try to frame her. Like no, she's doing everything short of beating the shit out these girls.
Oh my god! One of the funniest parts was like the fat shaming of her dancers. That was the craziest part.
That was also the funniest part to me because everybody was like, "See, I had to go look up the dancers because Lizzo's fat shaming these girls. What these dancers look like?"
And the crazy part is, bro, you hired them because they was big. Like, can we just be serious? Can we be serious? Holy fuck!
And this goes back to my fat point where it's like, this is why I'm anti-fatness. Or anti is crazy. This is why I will tell you that you shouldn't be fat. It's because of stuff like this. You clearly feel bad about this. You can say all the stuff. Mm-hmm. Please just try to be healthy. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to change it tomorrow. Let's make some steps. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think Lizzo's a vegan. Steps. I think Lizzo's a vegan. But like,
can you stay that size and be vegan? I feel like that's counterintuitive.
You definitely can. Like, I don't know if you guys know Dope is Yola on YouTube. Did I say that right? Dope is Yola? Dope is Yola. Yeah, Dope is Yola on YouTube. He's a cannabis YouTuber. Okay. He's been vegan for the last couple of years because he said he wanted to get serious about his health because he's like too big and he's like he doesn't want to have problems and stuff. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I believe that he's been eating vegan and he doesn't really drink soda or anything. He's a big dude. He's been a big dude. So like I don't know. Maybe they're cheating and lying about it, or like, I don't know.
Extra
I think there's
Oreos
people,
or some shit. Yeah,
there's some people it's just hard to get that weight off.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I saw this study, something about your gut biome that is like if you could just change that, it would be way easier for you to lose weight, and it, like you wouldn't even like look weird. You know how sometimes big people lose weight and they like look weird,
saggy, and it's like their face shape doesn't even work for being less weight.
Yeah, exactly that. So like some people like if their gut biome, if you fix that, I guess they just like
real quick. That's one of the upsetting parts about being Nigerian because I feel like we just naturally gain a ton of weight, and it's so upsetting because it's like if I'm not working out like a lot, I just look like James Harden when he's not working out a lot, and that's so unfair.
Yeah, but you get the dad belly. You get to walk in the spot in the wife beater and just or just stand in front of the TV.
The most upsetting part about that, the exact sentence, there's no reason why my beard my fat dad bod is strong as shit. Like I tapped my dad's stomach the other day. I'm like, this nigga has a 12-pack. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, old man strength is real.
Like what the fuck?
Like you ever see like a super old person like yelling at somebody like they about to box him and stuff? Mm-hmm. 10, 15 years before that, they really could have whooped your ass. For real.
Oh, yeah.
They just got a little too old. And they're like, all right, like maybe I should chill out. You ever see them like they get hit and they just be like, oh.
Just collapse.
They're like, you know what, maybe I am a bit out of my reach. But like 15 years before that, they really could have fucked you up for real.
Oh, God. You're lucky I'm literally 75 years old. catch me at 62, nigga. You're getting whooped, nigga. Goddamn. Holy fuck. That must be one of the sickest realizations ever when you're like, damn, I'm actually not as strong as I was when I was younger. God damn.
And that's why it's nice to have like a good community around you. I wish American culture was a little different because we treat old people kind of bad. No, but it's like, can you imagine you live your whole life and basically once you hit a certain age, nobody even wants to deal with you anymore. And you can't do a lot for yourself either. Yeah. And that's when you like need it.
Yeah.
When I actually need it, nobody even wants to talk to me.
You fucking hate your kids. I grew y'all this long.
Or you retire, you don't do anything all day, every day, forever.
Just deteriorating.
That's why a lot of people just die after retirement because you don't do any, you have no reason to live. You don't do anything.
Especially if your spouse dies and now there's literally no one around you. Nah, bro, this is so OD. Oh God.
Work after retirement, or else you'll die. This is a pro tip from the dojo.
Oh God. You know, let's hit one more. You know what? Real quick, man. Do you think Elon Musk's changing the name to X was a great move? The reason why I ask, I feel like one of the rules in marketing, you're not supposed to change a name that's already so recognizable and so ingrained into the culture, like a mug like Twitter. So do you think it was a good move?
I don't understand why if it wasn't in the clause of their contract when he bought it, I don't understand why it got changed. Because
so
there was no at all. If it's not in the contract, why are you changing it? If you didn't have to, it just doesn't make sense to just be like, the name is going to get us more users. That's weird.
Because like his main reasoning is, it was like, yeah, what we want Twitter to become is an all-purpose app that can do everything on and on and on and on, and just wouldn't make sense to be tweeting.
But you can just call it something different.
Yeah.
Like videos, you can just call it something. You could just call it a video or a movie. And you just watched it on Twitter. Like, I just don't get how they like.
You just bank on Twitter now. That's all it was.
It just seemed like a really small-minded thing. It's like, no, the name is the problem. Like, so it makes me feel like, yeah, they might not be going in the best direction.
Not you laying off literally your most important employees or like the background workers or things of that nature. Making motherfuckers work from the office instead of home for some reason. Yeah, no. Oh my God.
And then you have to rebrand everything too. Like that's super expensive.
Now. Bro, light blue was Twitter.
Like you need new badges and like they just did all the signage and shirts and all the rest of the stuff. So it's like, why would you do all that?
Oh shit, you meant like actual physical branding of everything. Like the building needs to change,
all
the colors,
little business cards, all the mouse pads, whatever they give away, all that little dumb pens. Why would I don't know why you would do that for no reason.
Do you think that he's just like thinking it in like 4D chess, or do you think he's literally just lost it?
So I've heard very mixed reviews about Elon Musk, so I don't know how to feel. I don't know the man. It sounds like he's either just the son of somebody or he's actually smart and just has a lot of shit going on. So I don't know. The name thing seems really dumb to me. I don't know if you can blame that on Elon specifically. Maybe he just hired some new people and they were like, that. But I don't. It just seemed like a really stupid thing.
See, my whole thing. The more that I think about this man Elon Musk, the more that I realize it's not so much. Everybody should not run a business. That's kind of like the thing. That's the vibe that I'm getting. The more I like watch and look at some of his like interviews and things of that nature, where it's like if you just don't have it in here, that just might not be your calling for real, right? And when it comes to running something like a social network, like a social media, social networking site, it takes a certain individual to be able to like understand the cultural significance of a move like changing Twitter.
And that's the hard thing too, is like, I don't know if there's a way to find out if Elon hires people or if he's the guy that does it. Like, unless you just like be with him.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to be on the board as the owner. You probably have to be on a board, but like, do you really do anything with operations, or do you just make all the hires like directly underneath you and then let everything else run its course as it should?
And then my whole thing is, your whole thing was like the comp sci, the engineering, that aspect of it. How the fuck do you know how to like work with people? So it's like shit like that is always some of the aspects that just like is always really interesting to me, especially when you look at like the history of Elon, where it's like if it's not trying to strong arm your way into different companies, or if it's not like blatantly stealing motherfuckers' ideas and then suing them for their idea, just doing shit like that to get you to a place like this. So it's like,
And they're still trying to build a spaceship that lands upright.
That nigga loves X. I think that nigga loves the letter X. I think
SpaceX. His son was like AEX 12.
They gotta sue him for that shit. God damn.
How
do you change your name? You have to go somewhere. How do you just go to the DMV?
courthouse?
Okay.
It costs like $250, $300, something like that. But yeah, I just don't understand. The SpaceX thing seems like it would be more, if you're actually doing the stuff, more
on brand. Yeah,
and should take up more of your time.
That's a great point. That is a great point. Why the fuck do you care about Twitter, bro? It's literally just losing you money. That's all it's doing.
So, and then there's another angle where you come down to like, they're trying to like own the media. So it's like nobody can say anything bad about Tesla. And they're making all this push for electric vehicles. Who has the most electric? Who's like the most? Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we'll just shut down any bad stories about our company or how we treat people or electric vehicles. That's done. We'll just run it up. Make me a trillionaire.
Yeah.
So that's the idea that people are talking about. Is it like that? It seems convenient. It really does. Yeah. It seems very possible. I just don't know that it's that deep and there's that much going wrong. But then again, there's probably a reason that I don't know.
Yeah, so, that's fair. You're not in the rooms with the Illuminati and the lizard people.
Well, no, they're already like censoring the stuff because you can pay for that. You can pay to get something not trending.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
There's plenty of stuff you've seen trending and it just disappears.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I don't know. Like he might have just got it just to contain. So there's no union. Do they have a union? It's like, nah, y'all ain't making a union on Twitter.
Never again. I've never let that shit slide. Bro, oh my God. You know what? Real quick on the electric vehicles. I'm so upset that they're making electric vehicles. Y'all could have just made trains all across the United States. Y'all could have just done this with all this legislation and money y'all are throwing at this shit. But no, y'all want to be individualistic and get a car for your goddamn selves.
I want to build my own city so bad.
Just be like fucking United Arabs and just be like that shit.
It doesn't even have to be like, I just want a city that's like walkable and has good transportation and everything isn't super far. I guess if you don't do blocks, everything's closer. So
what do you mean?
If you do it in like a wheel and spoke pattern.
Oh, yep.
Everything's just relatively closer, I guess. I don't know how that works. It takes less time to get there.
Architecture, bro. I don't know, bro.
So that's what they say. And then if you got a place where you can do like transit and all the rest of that stuff, man.
Oh God. Oh.
It would just make life a lot easier. Like I don't like places where you gotta walk everywhere because they don't got like LA. I don't understand how people live in LA. They have a shit transit system.
Bro, literally, if you're not like OD rich, LA is just infuriating. It's just infuriating. Holy fuck! Like the fact that you just can't always just go and just call an Uber anytime you want to go to the grocery store or like go to the movies.
You can call it. It's just it might take 30 minutes to get there.
That sounds so irritating. Oh my God. But no, speaking of irritating things, did you see Rudy Gobert hit a 3?
Why would I see that? That team sucks. I really want to like my team. I really do.
We will be good this year. Ant changed his number to a 3. He seems serious. Cat seems serious. He's firing back at motherfuckers calling him zesty.
He just asked them to stop. Cat is Cat and he's aging. Rudy Gobert, same thing. Anthony Edwards can really only do so much, and y'all put too much of this second coming of Jordan on him. He just kind of looks like him a little bit. Yeah. And that's it. He's good. Don't get me wrong. Not Jordan, like, fix the whole game, win it by himself good. He's not that.
Yeah, no, I feel that. One of the things that's like interesting about this squad, I feel like I don't know how much better Anthony Edwards can get from last year. Because he was averaging, I think he averaged like 25. He averaged like 25, 4, and like 5 type of thing. So it's like, will he just score a little bit more? Will he shoot a little bit more? He was shooting a lot last year. So there's not really much for him to like really elevate, except for if he wants to like really play D. But we'll see. Nigerians from Atlanta tend to do a lot. So we'll see if he can got it like that.
He's Nigerian?
Nigerian as hell. Oluwa Edwards. Don't let that last name fool you. He's just Nigerian as fuck.
His name is Anthony.
But it's slavery. But that
No, wait. How is his family?
Hey, I don't know.
Nigerian.
I don't know. Motherfuckers.
And that doesn't add up.
I don't know. But Nigerian as hell. I know one when I see one.
I don't believe that.
You know what? Hold on.
Because he looks so much like Jordan? Cap.
Hey, nah.
No, he looks like he's from North Carolina.
He looks like, hold on.
And it's like, it's not even just the Jordan comparison. He looks like he's from North Carolina.
Edwards.
He's not Nigerian. Y'all got a lot of them. Y'all got a lot of fighters and soccer players and all the rest of the stuff. Isn't Giannis Nigerian?
Yeah, Nigerian.
So it's like, yeah, y'all, but like, nah, I don't think Anthony Edwards is Nigerian.
Hold on.
He looked like he's from North Carolina. He got that same face structure. You know that apparently comes from people leaving the. I said we wasn't gonna get into all of that, so that was a bit serious.
What?
People leaving the South after slavery, and then like where everybody went. That's why kind of like areas have like people that like look similar. Like all the people in Chicago kind of look like Chief Keef, or like all the people in Detroit kind of look similar, or like Tennessee or Arkansas. They all look the same to me too.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you're saying people in different regions like just naturally just look together because of slavery, or what? Or because of migration?
When it was over, whatever, it was the Great Migration, whatever. When it ended, where people moved and they ended up, they're just like, I don't know, some dude was going around slanging penis, and like now everybody looks like him.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Or one family that just has so many children, like that they just kind of took over the genes.
I feel like it was more of like the one family thing sounds a lot.
Go ahead
more.
with your search, because I was just bringing this up to fill in time.
They want to call him American
because he's not. He's not Nigerian.
I'm not hearing that.
He's not Nigerian.
That's a Nigerian man.
He looks like he's from North Carolina. I believe him fully. He's from Atlanta, or he lives in Atlanta. Because he looks like he has that same face. He looks like he's from North Carolina.
8 Nigerians make the 2020 NBA draft. Hold on.
Not Nigerian.
That is a Nigerian man. I'm not going for that. Hold on. Man.
Y'all got Giannis. Is Mbappe? Is he Nigerian?
No, I don't think so.
Y'all got Giannis. Y'all got Burna Boy. Y'all got enough, bro.
American Anthony Edwards was overall number 1 pick. Dabba dooba dappa.
American.
Nah, you know, we'll see.
Because you know, if he was Nigerian, you would hear the accent come out occasionally.
Nah, I feel like that's more of like just being from ATL. I feel like their accent.
Because even the dudes that be full on, they grew up in a country. Once they come, you learn to talk 2 different ways, and even still, you get a little passionate. It comes out a tiny bit, you can hear it.
He's never got excited and started really going for it. No, I feel it.
It's like I said, you say HBCU sometimes. It's like, it's not like everything, but it's like certain words and stuff.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? I feel like that would need to be a personal question, but yeah, no, on God.
American Anthony Edwards.
I'm not going for it.
America. I mean, the league is going to be very foreign pretty soon.
Do you care about football?
Not at all.
Damn. Well, if you're running back in the NFL, quit your job. Quit your job. They are underpaying y'all motherfuckers like a mug. Oh my God. The franchise tag might be the most insane idea I've ever thought about. Where basically the whole idea is, instead of me giving you a long-term contract, I'm going to give you a 1-year prove-it deal. But the thing is, I can give you 3 of them motherfuckers. So 3 extra years on prove-it deals as a running back when your max years you're going to play is 4. So yeah, no, it's fucking insane. But you know what's beyond that? R.I.P. Angus Cloud. That was a sad one. Yeah.
That was kind of random. Okay. Did you watch that?
The Euphoria?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show.
Okay.
That was a good show. Did you not watch it?
No. Never seen it.
That's fair. It was about high schoolers fucking, and high schoolers doing a bunch of drugs. And Zendaya doing a bunch of drugs. You know what? Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And they're talking about they're gonna wait like an extra year or some shit like that Nah, bro, it's okay. I'm not gonna care about this in 4 years.
Everybody keeps talking about all these young people dying like it's like a new thing. Do y'all not remember the 27 Club? That was a thing before the 2000s, I think.
Yeah, no, it was. But it's the problem now is I feel like it's younger and it's like
27 Club?
No. It was a 27 club, but
Yeah.
motherfuckers are dying at like 23 now. 24, 23.
27 was max.
Oh, okay. So it's like motherfuckers weren't living past 27. That was the idea.
There's a lot of people that also die at 27. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's why. That's why I think that was the cutoff. But like 27 and younger.
Oh, damn. That is depressing.
So to me, it's not like different.
It's just part of.
It's not even part of it. It's just you have so many people that are famous, and you have so many more now. So you got all the people that got old that were famous, they're dying. So it seems like 10 times more because they're like actually 90.
Okay. Yep.
And then you have all the new people that have like health diseases or like drug addicts or like whatever ends up happening.
Yep.
It just seems like way more. I think because of the publication.
Oh, okay. So
And then also there's way more people in general.
No, when I heard that it was suicide, I was genuinely upset because that is such a sad way to go. Oh my god.
I mean, you went on your own terms. You chose.
I mean, I guess,
You
but
didn't get killed. You didn't have a painful death unless you chose that for yourself.
oh god, your heart did it just like slowly stop beating? So yeah,
Or you didn't get like what do they call that shit? Where you need an oxygen tank to walk.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, where you get that and you literally just can't breathe until you die.
Oh, that's fucking insane. Like the cord don't work no more, or what? Or like you run out, or what? What do you?
So your body just doesn't process oxygen that well. So you can't like walk because breathing and shit is hard. So you have to have oxygen. So you could like walk and stuff with oxygen, but you have to have oxygen. If you don't, it's like breathing is like impossible.
God damn! And you can just run out of that bitch.
It just is really hard. I don't know if you could die from. I think you can die from it, but like I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's a result of smoking cigarettes. Don't smoke cigarettes. But yeah, I'm blanking so hard.
God
But yeah,
damn.
don't get that. It's not fun.
Oh god. Oh fuck. I'm trying to stop my friends from smoking cigarettes. They're getting to the age where they want to like elevate from like vapes and shit like that to like actual cigarettes.
People just made me mad just for making the stop at vapes in the first place. Like, just stop being a fucking cooch, bro. Just smoke the cigs. Just stop. If you're gonna do it, just do it all the way.
Holy fuck, bro. And the crazy part is just like watching them slowly just use it more and more, and now it's like with a drink type of thing because it just feels better when you like just drink before type of thing. And you know what? Hey, y'all motherfuckers got it. Holy fuck.
I just don't like cigars. I guess I kind of understand if it's like celebratory.
It's a moment you graduated something.
I just like cigarettes. I don't know why you would want to be a part of that. Or people that dip in high school. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean dip?
Where they get like the little pouches or chewing tobacco or whatever.
Okay.
And they do that.
So like they'll put their hand in chewing and then they'll eat the chewing tobacco type of thing, or like they put it in their gum and just like.
We're not explaining chewing tobacco today. I think I've given you guys enough drug information. Just don't be a part of it.
But, oh god,
but chewing tobacco. People doing chewing tobacco in high school to me is insane because that's like I feel like it's an old person thing.
Old as shit.
Like people don't really do that. They used to have like spittoons and shit. They don't got that shit. That's not like.
I remember someone in college went and fucked me out of that shit. I was so upset.
Frat dudes really.
Bro, I thought this nigga was handing me fucking like. I didn't think it was. I thought it was a motherfucking like beef jerky or some shit like that. It came in that the box. I'm like, oh, we appreciate you. I get it. So I'm like, this shit feel weird. I was like, yeah, bro, it's chewing tobacco. I dare you to do that nigga. Nigga, I'm black. Fuck. Holy saints. But yeah, no, fucking insane. Oh, anything else you want to hit on? Chance Rapper fire.
If you recycle, they probably don't even recycle there. They put it all in the garbage. So don't recycle. Or recycle and make sure that they're putting the recycle in the recycling and it gets recycled at the recycling plant.
Yeah.
Recyclables.
Oh, God. Chance Rapper fire. No bullshit. I was listening to... What's that shit called? Motherfucking... The Big Day? Y'all bitches are haters. I'm not going for that. Y'all going for this hate.
That album's